Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V series V's I do for a while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm still shitty at the doing my thing right now. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, my hand is still a little bit. As soon as I try to do the thing, it all tenses up over here and kind of get away with it a little bit over here, but not as good as I normally do it. But anyway, folks, it is a super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm in my back room today, which means I got, boom, Bigger Can Thunderbolt poster over there. Marble figures are gone. They have been moved to another room. And I no longer have crappy old ladder off to the side. It is crappy old laddering off in another room at the moment. But what I do have going for me is a super cool shirt. Folks, remember super cool shirts? I always like to highlight super cool shirt. So what super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Static X shirt. One of my numerous Static X shirts. Which, if you are not familiar with the band Static X, they are kind of an industrial, nu metal-ish band from the late 90s, early 2000s, that kind of run. They were pretty popular for quite a while during, like the kind of the last real proper vestige of the MTV era, when you had like your TRLs and stuff. That was such a weird time. Like if you're younger than me, you might not have experienced it, but it was such a weird time because it's like in the music scene, it basically was like a battle between like super pop stars and then like nu metal acts like Korn and Limp Bizkit and stuff. So it's like it literally could be like if you watched TRL at the time, literally could just be like, oh yeah, Britney Spears and fucking NSYNC and shit, and then like Korn and Slipknot and stuff, and it was an interesting time. I liked it. I grew up in it. But anyway, yes, I do like Static X quite a lot. I actually have seen them perform live a few times now. I actually have a number of videos from said performances. They're on my channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Well, I went over there, I got through reviewing the normal version of this, and I didn't realize that there was a secondary version up until very recently. So, folks, we're doing, boom, it is Sriracha ramen noodle soup, but it's chicken flavored. Look, it's chicken flavored, which kind of makes sense. They got the rooster on their packaging. If you're not familiar with Sriracha, first of all, where the fuck have you been? But it's a hot sauce brand, and it's a very, very successful one. It is widely beloved around the world, and apparently they decided to go over there and start doing their own, noodle in bowl format things. I actually have done quite a few reviews of this type of stuff. I, in fact, have done so many, I have a playlist called Ramen Reviews, and it's just for, like, my instant noodle type review stuff. Like I said, I did go over there, I tried their original one, their original flavor, and so go watch that review. But this is their chicken one, so I figured I'll give this a shot as well. So hopefully it'll be delicious. Let's can we get a good thing for the thing? Ha 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 ha. Sure, that works. Let's give it a go. Okay. I can see what they're going for with this. So there's a little bit of a trade-off between this and the original one. This one obviously has the added chicken flavor. So you are losing out. Ooh. Still got a kick to it, though. You are losing out on some of the, like the Sriracha flavor. It's still there. You're definitely still getting that nice kind of peppery Sriracha flavor. But it has that, that chicken aspect to it, chicken aspect to it. So, it gives it a little bit more complexity of flavor compared to the other one, which was, and I want to emphasize, like with the other one, it's not like you're just drinking, or just tasting Sriracha, like you're tasting the noodles and, the other seasonings and stuff. But that definitely was much more Sriracha flavored forward. With this, it's got a little bit, it's got that little extra stuff with the chicken, so it's got a little extra complexity to it. Still super flavorful. Definitely still has that heat to it. Not a lot. Sriracha, it's not that hot of a hot sauce. It's super tasty, but it's not, especially compared to a lot of the stuff that they have available today. It's nowhere near. It's more of a flavoring sauce, but you do get a heat. It is interesting though the way the heat works with this one compared to the other one. Whereas with that one, it kind of hung out more on your tongue and kind of the roof of your mouth. This really goes straight to the back of your throat. Interesting. I'm sure there's some sort of chemical reason why biology, chemistry, food stuff. But I like it, man. It's so it's kind of a dual. Well, it's kind of a multiple tiered thing. Do I like it? Yes, I think it's good. It's flavorful. It's tasty. I appreciate it. Second aspect to it, though, do I like it more than the original flavor? That's just the straight sriracha flavor. I'm gonna go with no. I think that I probably prefer the straight sriracha flavor, but it's not something where it's like by leaps and bounds. It is a thing where it's like, because with the sriracha flavor, it has a bolder flavor. It just hits. Even though this is still very flavorful. It's not something where I would consider it like one versus the other, more as having options available. Because as much as I like the sriracha one, I would definitely like to have. If I was gonna get 6 of these things, I would probably get 3 of each. Just to go over there and balance it out because it is really good and it's nice to have that option. Like I said, it's got a little extra complexity. The other aspect to it that I'm sort of gauging it against, how does it compare to other like chicken, like Maruchan, top ramen, instant noodle type of things? Because it is in that category now. And I would say that this definitely blows most of them out of the water. Like any of the generic ones, for sure. It's way more flavorful. You're getting way more out of it. It's, even though again it's chicken flavor, it's definitely, yeah, like I said, you're getting so much more out of it. Um, yeah, man, this is really good. I like it a lot. I think Sriracha definitely did their shit. I reviewed Tapatio, which is another hot sauce brand. They also do these sort of instant noodle bowls. I've reviewed them. Go watch those reviews. And those were much more hit or miss. There was one in particular I liked quite a bit, but honestly, a lot of the other ones were kind of underwhelming. Sriracha definitely put their best foot forward with these. They wanted these to immediately be a thing, and I think that they're really fucking good, man. But that begs the question, 2 questions. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes, clearly. When I do the instant noodle reviews and stuff, and I mentioned this in my other review, I'm doing them more for people like me. Because I'm the type of person where it's like I don't cook a lot. I can cook a little. But it's like, man, it takes time, then you got to clean up and stuff. I eat out a lot, or if I do make stuff at home, I like it to be something simple, that I can just sort of get away with popping in and getting done. This stuff is perfect for that. And the nice thing is like we have such better options now than we used to, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that it's like, yeah, man, this is a really good option. It's tasty, you're getting a lot of it, it's filling. I like it quite a bit, so I would definitely get it again. And if you're somebody watching this, it kind of depends on the person you are, but I think if you're somebody who's already interested in instant noodle stuff, well, yeah, man, this is a good one. So I think Sriracha, I'm interested to see if they do any more flavors, because so far, their original and their chicken flavor have both been really good. So, anyway, though. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly Sriracha-tastic rest of your life. I used that one for the previous one, but I'm using it again because damn it, Sriracha is good. It's a very good sauce. But anyway, fun story one time. I was out at a Chinese buffet with my dad, as we were wont to do, and we were sitting at a booth, and the place was filled up. So, we just had to sit where we could sit. And right behind me, in the booth right behind me, there was this mom and her kid, and the kid sucked. Like, I try not to be like an asshole about like kids and stuff because they're kids, you know, they're gonna learn and stuff, you know, hopefully get better. But like this was one of those things where it's like the kid was just being an obnoxious asshole, and he was just, you know, causing grief for everybody in the immediate area. But whatever, you know, you just fucking move past it, you know. We were kind of hoping another table might open up so we could move. But I'm actually glad that we didn't because apparently he went over there and he was messing with the different condiments that they had available on the thing and was just basically pouring shit onto shit. And one of the things that happened to be on the table was sriracha. He went over there and apparently thought it was ketchup or something and just gobbed a whole bunch of it onto something. And his mom was even like, stop it, you know, don't be an obnoxious little dickbag. And, you know, I'm paraphrasing there. But he went over there and put it on whatever he put it on, and then went over there and took a big old bite, not realizing that it was hot sauce, and, you know, it was like, and then he got all pissy about it, and his mom straight up laughed at him, and it was like the best fucking thing ever. It's like, I thought that was really funny. Anyway, final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Don't be like that shitty little kid. Folks, it's always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, sometimes it's the damn near hardest thing. When we run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to be out at a Chinese buffet and you're going to have some shitty little kid who's like, bah, 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 bah. I'm a shitty little kid. Society has to deal with me. Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe if they have some hot sauce condiments available, and I'm not saying, you know, maybe if they don't have one at that kid's particular table, maybe wait until they go to get their food and go over there and just take one from your table, put it on their table. And just let fate do as it may. Don't go over there and poison little kids, okay? That's not cool. Kids are cool, man. You know, it's like, but again, it's about not fucking raising shitty kids, you know? And I've been to, man. And the thing is, like, I don't want to be like old guy, like, burr, 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 these kids today. But it's like every now and again, you do run into some shitty kids out in, you know, out in public. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Ugh. Anyway, or conversely, you know, hey, if you want to hit up a Chinese buffet, hopefully there won't be any shitty kids there. Bye.